Dr. Lindsay here, talking about salary negotiation. Now, most people I know just in general do not like to negotiate anything ever. Like, you go get a car and it's like, you know you should negotiate because you know you're not getting the best offer, but it just feels like awkward and weird to do. In fact, the only people I know who like negotiating are like MBAs and lawyers. Everybody else, it's not really something that they enjoy doing. But on a job search, you really need to be prepared to negotiate, especially if you're from a group, like if you're a woman or people of color. Like, we know that we get offered less just off the table for, you know, being as qualified or more qualified than other people. So especially like if you know that you're going to get lowballed from jump, you need to be prepared to ask for what you want, because you're not going to show up to a job and they'll be like, here's more money that you didn't ask for. So if you want it, you need to be prepared to negotiate for it. And here are 3 ways that you can do that. So 1, know your comps. So know the comparable salaries in positions that are like yours, in industries like yours, in your location, with, you know, people with your experience level and your education level, all of that. Like, find you in this situation somewhere else and see what they're being paid, see what they're being paid for doing similar jobs, for doing maybe some of the add-on jobs that you think might come up with this position. And it really comes with doing research. So there are a couple websites like Glassdoor.com and Salary.com that will give you this information, but also you can just ask people. So look on LinkedIn, see if anybody in your network is in a similar position and say, hey, can we talk? It's weird to talk about money with people, but it's getting a lot easier, and if you tell them why, they're often more likely to share that information. So that's 1, know your comps. 2, know your worth and be able to articulate it. So you can't just go in there and they offer you 30 and you're like, actually, I want 50. Even if those are what the comparable positions are paying, you need to be able to tell them, like, I want 50 and I deserve 50, or I want whatever and I deserve whatever. And just really being honest with somebody, like knowing what you bring to the table, knowing the skills you have for the position, and also the value that you would add that's even beyond what they're looking for. So if you're going for a position where they ask for a bachelor's and you have a master's, or you have 5 years of experience and they're asking for 2, these are things that you bring up to say, listen, I'm way more qualified, here's why, and this is why I deserve more money, because I could make you more money, I'm worth more than what you're looking for, so you should pay me more than what you're offering me. Just know that you have to be able to back it up. I can't stress that part enough, because really every single time I've seen somebody negotiate and it's rejected and the offer is withdrawn, it's because they asked for like a ridiculous amount of money that they're not worth. Very rarely are positions withdrawn, which I know is a big fear of people who want to negotiate, because they feel like they need to be super grateful for everything they've had, or their job search sucks and they want it to be over. But it's really hard to walk in, like I said, and be like, actually, I deserve more money. You got to do it at the beginning. So know your worth, be able to articulate it. And also, if you know that maybe the company can't offer you more money given your industry, or the, you know, like if you're a nonprofit, or like me, I work in education, so I know that like budgets are tight. But if you look at things like benefits and time off and maybe other perks that aren't part of your salary but could definitely contribute to you having more money in your pocket, explore that avenue as well. Usually in these sorts of positions they would be like public sector, so government, nonprofit, education, things like that. A lot of them have, and they have to publish their, you know, HR, so their benefits, like give kind of an overview, give an overview of, you know, time off, of things like that, other little perks that really you can look into exploiting those. So if you know that the companies can't budget for more money, but you're like, well, I could take an extra, like, I don't know, week of vacation or something like that, or negotiating like hours in the day, anything that you can do to make it worth your while to take the job, do it. So to recap, know your comps, know your worth, and be able to articulate it, and then check out the non-monetary perks to see if they would kind of even out from what the salary would be. But Never be afraid to negotiate. Never be afraid to ask for what you want, especially if you know that they're not just gonna offer you it. You know, a company wants to save money. The easiest way to save money is cut back on workforce costs. So you gotta ask for it. You gotta advocate for yourself and know that you deserve it, and know that if you're not crazy out of the park, then you have a good chance of getting what you want or close to what you want. So go out there, be confident. If you want more job search tips or more negotiation tips or anything like that, go over to my website, lindsaygranger.com, or subscribe to my channel because there should be more stuff coming up on here too. All right, bye.